more money? Hey, who wants to make less money? I'm going to give you about 15, 20 minutes on how to make more money on LinkedIn. Share a little tiny story. The reason I got into LinkedIn consulting, I'm a ghostwriter. That's my business. And when I first started my business a couple of years ago, I said, where do I get customers? I ended up getting 90% of my customers with LinkedIn. I developed some prospecting techniques, so I'm going to share a little bit of that with you today. So, what is LinkedIn? There's a lot of confusion out there. People think, well, it's kind of another Facebook sort of thing. It's not. It is not social media. It's business media. And it's primarily business to business. It's a little bit of business to consumer you can do, but primarily business to business. That's what it's all about. And basically, it's kind of like a website. It's kind of like your personal website. Your profile, unlike Facebook, is a business-oriented profile. So it's what you do in business, what makes you good in business, what's your secret sauce that you help your customers with. And basically, if you use it right, it's your billboard for advertising online, and it's free. Blogs, you can post articles. How many people have LinkedIn profile? Okay? How many people have their own personal blog on the internet? You should have all kept your hands up, because anybody who has LinkedIn has a blog, whether you know it or not. That's where I've gotten a lot of my customers, by writing blogs. And we'll get into that in a minute. It's also for electronic networking. Now, in these groups, we do a lot of person-to-person networking. Well, LinkedIn and Facebook, but I show people how to use LinkedIn to do electronic networking. My network is thousands of people all over the world. I get customers all over the world because I do networking all over the world using electronics, using LinkedIn. And unlike Facebook, on LinkedIn they're called connections, not friends. They're business friends, but they're called connections. So it's also a place where you can have your resume out there. Now, even if you're not looking for work, you can still have your resume, because your resume can tell your business associates, prospects, or whatever, where you've been, what you've done. It showcases your expertise, your knowledge, and it tells the world why you think you're good, why you are good. So, before you jump right in using LinkedIn, the first thing you've got to figure out is what's in it for me? You've heard the old whiffum, what's in it for me? That's where you start. You know, what do I want out of it? Because there's a lot of things you can do with it, and if you're not focused, you're going to be all over the map. So you got to ask yourself, what do you want out of LinkedIn? People who go to my workshop understand they can do all these different things, and it's a matter of prioritizing to figure out what is it that you want to get out of LinkedIn. Oops. So, you want professional credibility. You want to get your name out there. And here again, what I talked about is mostly business to business. Business to consumer can apply. So like a realtor, you're not going to get leads off LinkedIn, most likely, but you will be able to have a LinkedIn profile that shows what makes you a good realtor, just in case anybody finds it out there. Okay? Is it brand recognition? Getting the name of your brand out there. Very important. You want to expand your business network. I mean, we spend a lot of time person-to-person networking to expand our personal networks. You can spend time on LinkedIn building your electronic network, just like I did. There are people that got thousands. Peter's in the back. You have about 8,000 connections on LinkedIn. It's amazing. You can use it to market your products. I don't recommend anybody get excited about that, because it's really tough to market products on LinkedIn. You can get your brand known, you can get your name known, but trying to market your products, probably not going to happen. But you can market your services. That is what LinkedIn is really good for. And I got a slide later on that gets into the specific about how you market your services. I market my services, my writing services, my marketing services, my LinkedIn consulting services. I market those on LinkedIn. So look at those questions and think about each one of them, and the answers to those questions will drive your strategy and your budget. Not so much the dollar budget, because most of LinkedIn is free, but it's your time budget. Your time is valuable. So how much time do I want to devote to my LinkedIn presence? So, I jumped over the summary section, which is those of you who are on LinkedIn know that you get that summary section. I'm not going to get into that. That's one of the things I get into in my workshop, how to get a real killer profile out there. I'm going to skip over that and get right into the experience section. This is the section that not many people pay much attention to on LinkedIn, and they should. This is how I've gotten a lot of my work, is by beefing up my experience section. And I can tell you a little bit about how that works. One thing is, it's kind of like your resume, but the normal resume rules do not apply. You don't have to talk about every job you've had. For me, it's kind of tough because I've had 84 jobs. Between the jobs that I've had, the companies I've founded, the companies I've run, 84 different jobs in a wide array. Now, I don't have all 84 on LinkedIn, but I have the 30 that I want to be known for. And I get found because of those. Don't worry about gaps in your employment like you would on a written resume that you're going to submit when you look for a job. It doesn't matter, okay? You can have gaps. You can fudge the dates quite a bit. Marketing fluff is perfectly acceptable on LinkedIn. Strut your stuff. Be bold. Make some bold statements, you know? Nobody's going to hold you to that if you're not 100% accurate. Use a little marketing fluff.
That's why you're a ghostwriter, right?
That's right. I market people by words I write. You know, when someone looks at it and says, "Oh, that's not me," and I said, "No, it's close, isn't it?" yeah. And that can't be you, right? Yeah. And they're off and running. So don't be afraid to embellish. It's not like a resume where, you know, a hiring manager is going to be checking all the details, looking for gaps in employment. What were you doing this year or whatever? There's a lot more leeway with this experience section on LinkedIn. Have some fun with it. Stretch the truth a little bit maybe, but it's a marketing thing. The marketing fluff is okay. So, in this experience section, there are some things to consider. One, the more entries you have, the more keywords you have. Now, if anybody knows about SEO or search engine optimization on the internet, you know that keywords are king, right? Same thing happens on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually a search engine, right? The more keywords, especially the good keywords that you have, the better it is. The more keywords, the more you're going to get found. And the more keywords, the higher your ranking. It's kind of like Google's search engine, is that the more keywords you have,